Eikö meillä ole pesuainetta? Mikä ero niillä väreillä? Taas tää ulkoasu on muuttunut. Hei, tervetuloa. Yritetään selvittää murhaa. Tää ensiksi meidän pitääkin forjata koneen, mutta en tajua miten se tehdään.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
I'm still waiting for you to fix this glass washer.
Okay, keep your hair on.
Ihan ok.
I was about to
Voit
reach
sä
the
yhden
pump when I
ottaa
came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
Mikähän tässä nyt niin on?
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring. It was an electrical plug attached to the glass washer.
Joo.
He wasn't listening. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Mr. O'Brien.
I'd rather not. You see, I happen to notice that vibrating buzzer in your palm.
Goodbye for now.
Sillä oikein tällä ulkopuolella jotain.
The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch. It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Kun ehdottaa meidät tonne, okei. Ihan kyllä hankelin avannut.
Hello again.
What?
Ah, so you're making snares to trap rabbits.
That's right. Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk in Lochmartin. That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
I'll see you later.
No, tosta.
I'm still waiting for you to fix this glass washer.
Okay, keep your hair on. I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring. I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
Mä soin. Joo. En otinkin. Muhaha.
I'd been taught not to judge people by their appearance or their clothes or the length of their hair. Nobody ever said anything about runny noses. Hello again.
Tajua tätä peliä.
What?
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it. I'll see you later.
Mä en tajua, mä tuun tänne sisään ja sit se ei tarjonnut mitään. Tullaan tänne. Mä nyt kattoo, ettei täällä oo mitäänkään. Onne se meitä ehdottaa.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Surely the betrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
Well, no. But I have seen the greatest story ever told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves. I have to go now.
Joo, katsotaan. Täällä on mitään, mikä on niitä auttaa. Jos me ollaan unohdettu jotain sen Lontooseen tai jonnekin. Me voi auttaa. Tällä pojalla. Voi luoja.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed this piece of wire.
On niin vihdoin, toivottavasti.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions.
Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around. I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Joo, oh god, nyt täät investoinnista taskulampua. Oikein kiva.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I don't want anything.
Just give me a shout when you do.
Nyt se pyytää mun menemään tonne. Siis tää on confusing peli.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
Well, he doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He has been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
Ne jännäksi.
Then I noticed a flash of light, something sparkling beneath the open trap door. It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue
nice.
stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire, I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari. I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open. The carton was damp and soggy, useless. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
Joo, nyt mä tiedän mitä tehdä, okei. Pitää vähän tehdä back and forth actionia. Pitää nyt käydä sulkee se.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move. It was impossible to return the switch to its original position. The trap door gave access to the cellar of the bar. I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Want a closer look at the gem, McGuire?
No, I don't. Jewels is for girls. You'd better hide that, mister. What if the pixie comes back? You'll be in trouble then.
I don't believe in pixies. Underneath that costume is a psychotic killer.
Smart.
Mä nyt ymmärrän. Vaihteeksi. Nyt jotain väärinpäin. Se käski ottaa sinne ylös. Okei, mitäs sitten? Okei. Joo.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
I have to go now.
Get away, you silly noodle! Can't you see the load's unstable?
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Maybe not. Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
So that's what all the fuss was about. I can't see why myself. Why men would fight and steal and kill over a little bauble like that.
Well, it's kind of neat the way it sparkles. Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Have you any use for this towel?
Whatever gave you that idea? Oh dear me, no.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out. Hey, McGuire,
What do you want to know?
what do you think of my flashlight?
It's a torch. That's what we call it on this side of the Atlantic.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty. I bet you wish that was real, don't you?
Thanks. It was a large blue gemstone.
Mä en nyt ymmärrä, mihin tässä pitää mennä. Tämä on kyllä kiinnostava peli, tämä on tosi kiinnostava.
Hello again.
Rat!
What? What does this gem mean to you?
Well, well. Would you look at that? Tricky.
Do you recognize it?
No.
I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open. I searched the trash, but there was nothing useful there. It was a couple of paper sacks filled with trash.
Mä en ymmärrä, mitä tässä nyt pitää tehdä. Se käskee mä ulos. Eiks mä vaan lähteä niinku kantariin? Mä sain sen jammin. Vaan. Onks se vaan tässä? Missä mua ehdottaa?
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
And that's where it belongs.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Siis.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. I pushed my fingers into the narrow crack. It went back several inches into the rock. I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
This be how we're done. Okay. Voi.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris. It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon. The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
Hey, Billy.
The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall.
En nyt taju.
The lifting key was rammed tightly into the crack in the wall, forming a strong foothold. The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
Hän selvästi tarvii jotain.
Hello. Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pals.
We've already met. I want you to know you have my sympathy.
Oh, it's just terrible, awful.
It's the worst news I heard all day.
It's top the bad news all right for this week and the next.
The whole year.
It's worse than that. It's the worst disaster in living memory.
Isn't it the biggest calamity in the history of the village?
I would say it's the biggest in the history of Ireland.
The most awesome disaster since mankind paddled out of the primal plot.
There's no beer.
Is a glass of beer more important than a man's life?
Were you talking to me?
To all of you. Sean Fitzgerald has met with God knows what, and all you can do is drink.
Sean has gone for a ride in a flash car, that's all. Why don't you calm down and join us?
I gotta go. I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
Mä en tajua, koska sitä vuohelle pitäis melkein antaa joku porkkana, että se pitää yrsit sitä. Tajun, että meidän pitää mennä sinne, mutta emme pääse sitä vuohesta yli.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Joo. Mutta kun en mä pääse sitä vuosta eteenpäin.
That is not a good idea.
Mitä tässä pitää tehdä? Se vuohi pukkii mut. Joka kerralla se vuohi pökkäsee mua. Mä yritän lähestyä sitä. Aa.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
Joo, joo.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating
Mä en
stare.
tajua. Okei.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Joo.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened. As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird. They fit perfectly. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. I tried in vain to move the panel. The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. I swung the stone back to its original position. I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement. I reached into the sack, but it was empty. It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall, 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement. The patch of sand where the statue had fallen was covered with a dense sprinkling of plaster. There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately.
Okei.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use. It was a rusty faucet.
Mä en nyt ymmärrä.
It was a rusty faucet. The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel. That is not a good idea. It was a rusty faucet. No. No way. It was an empty carton which had once contained caustic soda. It was a bunch of cleaning materials. It was a rusty faucet. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Okay. Niin.
It was a rusty faucet. I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this...
I knew it. The minute you walked through the door, I knew you spelled trouble.
Now, just a minute.
It might be what you're used to in New York, but we don't use that stuff here.
Hey, it's plaster. I found it in the castle. Thanks.
Mä en nyt kyllä... Onkin muuten pitää lähteä. Mä en tajua tätä
Hello.
peliä.
What now?
Do you recognize this white powder?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
I gotta go. I looked at the plug I'd fixed and felt a glow of pride. All my own work.
Oi.
It was a rusty faucet. I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get.
Okei. Niin, ajaks tää nyt jotain asiaa? Mennään tänne niin. Heitetään tällaisen otetaan.
Water trickled down the drain, but I couldn't see that I'd achieved anything. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel. It was the lever which locked the trap door.
Mä en tajua tätä peliä niinku yhtään. Joo, kohta lopetellaan. Jos tää nyt edes pyörii tyyli katkenut puoli tuntia sitten striimiin. Kyllä se pyörii.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move. I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp. That is not a good idea.
Aha, se ei. Mä en nyt niinku... Joo, pää oikeesti. Tämmöset puzzle-pelit, niin ei oo tämmöselle dumbwit kaverille kyllä. Mä saan itteni tyhmästä. Mut... Nää on kyllä niinku nää ottaa aivoja. Kyllä saada aivopähkinät sitä tekee, mutta nää on kyllä semmosia pää tuntuu räjähtävän. Okei. Se on nyt joku vienyt mut tänne alakertaan monta kertaa.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Mitä sitten?
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. No way. It was Nico's photograph of the man we suspected of killing Plantar. The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamat. It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Pegram's archaeology team.
Jos mä meinaan, niin... Okei. Vähän cheattasin, mutta
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
cheattasin ja googletin, koska mä en tiedä kumpa te haluatte, että mä strugglaan näiden kanssa tällä todennäköisesti oo ketään katsoa.
Numero 7. Ohjaan.
Ja tekee aika monestakin pelistä. Kun se on spesiaaliohjaaja, niin totta kai se on kalliin.
The towel was already as wet as it was going to get.
Nyt se neuvoo. Okei. Nytkö tonne?
I tugged the lifting key and found it was held quite securely. No way.
Tänne.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely
I don't
damp.
get it. Eipä tietysti. Tähäs mennään. Oh god. Tää on niinku...
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get.
Okei.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue. The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Mutta, katsotaan, jos ei tässä ole jotain action-kohtausta, niin rupeta kohta lähtee, koska. Vapaa-ohjaajan kanssa pelaa frisbee-golf.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pigram's gem?
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking? Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy. Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Jännä siirtymä. Niin, mutta alle se kello.
Excuse me?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Mä kauan siihen kyllä ajaa, että mä voin ihan kohta lopetella. Kauan muuten on striimi.
Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Kohta 2 tuntista.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed. But I've been taken off the case.
What about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet? I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. What do you make of this, Inspector?
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobard.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school.
Spesiaal
Flap is a nasty piece
erityiskoulusta.
of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
It's the face of a killer.
The man who bombed the cafe?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobard. None of it proves a thing.
So long, Inspector.
Joo. Eiköhän tää oo tässä. En tiedä miten jatketaan, mutta jäi jännään kohtaan. Mä en voi epäillä Rossoa, mutta mulla on vähän sellainen fiilis. Tää on mun veikkaus, joka kertoo siitä. Mulla on vähän se fiilis, että Rosso jotenkin ylempänä, niin joku työskentelee tai Rosso suojelee häntä tai jotain vastaavaa. Koska ne yllättävän nopeasti tuli sinne paikalle. No, jatketaan. Tää on todella hyvä peli. Tää on saanut mut ihan koukkuun. Mä tiedän, että en oo pelannut mitään muita, Dark Soulsit, GTA, nää. Niitä kyllä kerkee, mutta tää peli on nyt se, mikä tuli Spider-Manin tilalle. Tää on niin hyvä. Mut joo, hei, mä rupean lopettamaan. Mun pitää ruveta sitkuttamaan kohti frisbee-golfia ohjaan kanssa. Joo. Joo, mut jättäkää tykkäystä kanavan haltuun. Jos tykkäsitte videosta, jättäkää kommentteja tonne alas, että mitä piditte. Ja näin. Ja ei kai tässä muuta, mutta joo. Somet löytyy tuosta alhaalta, ottakaa kaikki somet haltuun, TikTokit, Snapit, kaikki. Se TikTokkiin tulee kaikenlaista sisältöä, Twitchiin tulee enkkuja, Suomi-striimejä. Soittolista suosittelen katsoa, jos on tylsä, esimerkiksi kesällä on tylsä päivä tai kavereita, ei ole vaikka pääse leikkimään tai whatever. Kaikki-ikäisille oot kipeänä, sairaana tai ylipäätään tylsää, niin soittolistoissa löytyy kaikenlaisia pelaajia, nuorempaa makun Crashia, kaikkea mahdollista. Ja sitten myös löytyy sitten koukastelemalta koodevarret ja muut. Mut siihen asti, pysykää vaan positiivisena, se tarkoittaa samoin.